come on now. The burrower in the water. There.
Machine doesn't like fire.
I'm in trouble. What's that over there? A screen or something. What are the coordinates recovered from the spire? That's probably what it is, Mephiverse.
This is it.
That's your
Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. The workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here?
Silence. Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan. On the other hand, well, you're used to that. Once I load you onto that, it'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
This'll be in my stash when I need it. Some kind of red crystal.
Day 1. Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades on the detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, it will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. Day 2. My initial attempts at coercion have failed, but patience is in order. It's self-aware, so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus at sufficient intensity. Day 5. Success. The irony is delicious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more than natural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals work best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular, of rabbits hopping through a field of flowers, produced paroxysm of agony. Paroxysms? Paroxysms. I don't know that word. Very soon, I believe the subject will become compliant. Day 6. I've extracted some fascinating technical specs on Gaia's data structure, specifically how her heuristic matrix interweaved with her subordinate functions. Yet the more I learned about the system's intended workings, and especially Hades' relatively simple role as an extinction failsafe, the more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could have possibly transformed a low-level machine intelligence into a fully conscious super-entity, capable of strategic planning, deceit, and even genocide? Some form of previously unknown Pharaoh software, perhaps, but I don't see how such technology could be sufficiently advanced. Unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere, perhaps by survivors in Elysium. It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source, then. Eventually Hades will tell me what I want to know. Day 7. It appears that my coercive efforts come at a significant cost. Hades' digital convulsions produce waves of feedback that corrupt its data structures, and the effect is accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there will be little left. No matter, the data I've extracted, and will continue to extract, is worth any price. As long as I can access it all before the subject becomes the electronic equivalent of a hollowed-out skull. Jesus Christ, Silence. Day 10. Finally, The revelation I've been seeking has revealed itself, astonishing and terrifying even to me. With it, the seeds of a plan have formed within my mind. The next few months will test my capabilities, or my capacities, more than the previous challenge. I'll have to stretch my intellect, reach higher, and dig deeper than ever before. Yes, I'm confident it can be accomplished, with a little help, of course. Day 12. My work here is done. I've learned all I can. Hades deserves no pity, but it is indeed in a painful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its date with Destiny. About that, Aloy still hasn't returned to Meridian, nor learned of my ruse, but she will. It's only a matter of time, and then the pieces will begin to fall into place.
Some kind of log, most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk. That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
So, or you're activating Hades. One of the two.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed.
Hello?
About the mysterious signal that gave
It's
life.
me.
What's up, Cap?
7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Try and reboot. But
How you doing, man?
will still fail.
Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. And I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
Doing some homework? Take it. Okay, no worries, Cap. How far away is that? Can I actually use these?
Don't think there's anything I can do about this now.
Where am I going? Follow the orb's trail.
Well, I better see where this trail leads. So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it. And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull. Collins could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Is it behind the waterfall, maybe? Where's that guy going? Why did that? Oh shit! I didn't mean to get his attention. I wish I could whistle. I think I goofed. I don't think I'm supposed to be. Just walk over. No. Does it go behind or does it go across? It goes across. So why is the thing here? I'm just gonna avoid them, I think. I'm just gonna go all the way around. I don't need the fight right now.
Useful for making dyes. Silence must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him? My focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon.
What's Honora doing this far west? Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wilds if you need to.
Bet you can.
Sounds...
He's got a frostbow, a forge fire tripcaster. Does that mean flame? It does. Oh, but it's a tripcaster. It doesn't really help. Shredder gauntlet. Or a sentinel. Hair. Damn. What does -20 on poison mean? Does that mean that it's terrible at preventing poison? What's up? Olive, how you doing? I got you. What up, nerd? How you doing today, Olive? Overall, this seems like pretty good armor. Maybe I buy this armor. How much is it? $398? Plus a Skydrifter circulator. Buy and equip. Okay.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Exactly, Ken. It sucks for poisoning, but better for everything else. Okay. I'm really good. How are you, Ken? I'm doing fantastic today, Olive. Thank you. Unidentified signal. To the water. Yeah, I can't go down there. I have a feeling we spoke all day long. You and Olive? Did you?
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside.
Oh, it's a kangaroo. Acid canister chain reaction.
Looks like it's strong against shock damage.
That was rather efficient. I did that efficiently. Good shit. Damn. All over this bitch. Workbench. Outfit upgrades. So I need a Claw Strider Razor Tail and a Skydrifter Razor Tail for the next upgrade. But I do have an empty slot. How do I manage my empty slot? What's so funny? Let's see. Fire defense, low health regen, melee defense, purge water defense. Manage your empty slot skin. Manage it. Vicky, Olive. Are you kidding me right now? Shit, it didn't do both of you. There you go. You've both been bonked. That's pretty funny, though. You guys are hilarious. Plasma defense. Plasma! Shock defense. Let's do melee defense, I guess. Increase your defense against damage from melee attacks. Okay.
Ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn?
I'll examine Hades in a moment.
Come on, Hades. You still in there?
I don't think so. Maybe. That's really red. Look at my face. Wow. Our mind powers are scary. You guys are a superhero combined.
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So
Aw, Mepha.
have not yet.
You're so nice. We are the lucky ones to have met you.
Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Gaia backup?
Silence asked you where to find a backup of Gaia.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy.
What did Silence do to you?
What did silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
You don't
The
remember
voice
any
of
it?
Hades is so cool.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere.
Where's Silence
Do you
now?
know where Silence went?
He departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great.
Why did Silence leave
Do
you
you
here?
know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is where. Data error. Memory structures disintegrating. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside.
There's subordinate
When the
functions.
mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You
Hot and
escaped
tights
when
and
Gaia
heels,
destroyed
too.
herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble.
One of my first nightmares ever was the tooth vagina.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think so.
It's so perfect.
Silence questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent
You'll have to
it?
try again, Olive. I think I broke it for a time. There's a short cooldown on it, I think.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Carl does love an intriguing hole. That is true.
Still think she can restore Gaia, save life on Earth.
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinction.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
Whoa.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Again, another game with an annoyingly bright white screen. Game, please.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
Right, Slay Base? That would be so
Always using
cool.
the same spyware. I see. So, all those times I called, you could have just answered.
You should do like a spin-off game
I
where
guess
you
just
play as
preferred to go
him.
on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right. Of course. You're just trying to save the world too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran
he's
hundreds
great.
of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes.
Yeah, I really like Fringe. I never
Are you ready
watched
to go get what
Oz.
you've been searching for the last 6 months?
Is Oz worth
Or
watching
just
now? Does it hold up?
Stand there with your mouth open.
The Wire was fantastic. Machine Riders.
You mentioned you've been busy,
Exceptionally busy.
but not so busy you
Oz was
couldn't
great,
teach
a little
Chinook
dated
rebels
now,
to
but still
override
an amazing show.
machines, ride them as mounts.
If you like Wire, you'd love Oz. Okay.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility